Hiking Paradise Valley Conservation Area today. So this is a voluntarily maintained Snohomish County Parks and Recreation area. It's a very nice day out here today. I like it. Haven't run into anybody yet, but this is kind of the trails out here. Good for walking and biking. Occasionally I see a horse or two out here. There's even a picnic area out here. You go and you can kind of see the nice little benches and stuff. So I kind of like these areas where it's kind of cleared out a little bit, not too brushy. We're coming up to a big tree that fell a couple of years ago. You used to have to climb over the log there. It looks like somebody's finally cut the log out of the way. But there's a big old tree it fell over. Some of these trails are only for people walking them, not for horses and not for bikes. It's not too hot out here yet. I'm not going to do the long hike today. I think I'll only do about 3.5 miles. You can see there's houses bordering this. There's a nice big trillium. It's got kind of the purple colors to it. Now we're coming up to where 5 different trails meet. This one, and the Southern Traverse, and the Wetland Plateau, and the Lloyd's Trail. So this is kind of a nice little area. And there's a trail post, and there's the Lloyd Trail. I came up the Forest Ridge, and this is the Southern Traverse. So the Southern Traverse drops down into this little valley here, and then I'll have to climb back up, but it's not too bad. So far I haven't ran into anybody else walking these trails or riding their bikes or anything. It's pretty quiet out here. This is actually a pretty big area. You can have a lot of people in the parking lot and still hardly ever run into anybody. Now we're coming up to one of the wettest areas in the whole place. We were here, or I was here late last week, and the water was pretty much filled up this whole area. But now I see it's gone down considerably, but there was water all the way up to about here. But they built this nice little boardwalk so you don't have to walk through the water. But yeah, this is pretty much gone. I'm surprised. I've been out here before when the end of this bridge was also underwater. So you couldn't help but get your feet wet trying to get out of here. today. This is a new trail they made. Took them a couple years. It says exit only, do not enter, but I'm going to walk it. There's another do not enter. So, and this one says trails merge. So, this is new to me. Like I said, it took them a couple years to build this one. So, I think it's mainly for the bike riders. You can kind of see that there definitely have been people riding bikes on this. Oh, missed him. Missed the squirrel. There he is. There he is. And here's the start of this trail. No people walking, no horses, but fortunately nobody caught me. So this is the mainland trail going that way. This is the Big Leaf Trail going that way. And I'm gonna go, well, before I go that way, here's the Southern Traverse Trail that I bypassed. And now I'm gonna go back on the mainline trail. 1.7 miles to the parking lot, so that'll be almost, that's going to be almost 3.5, almost 4 miles that I hiked today. This is the Cedar Run Trail, and it's a bike trail only. And it has, like they say, some man-made features that include jumping and riding across logs and stuff like that. Fun for the more adventuresome bikers. Kind of a little grove of trilliums. So this is kind of a nice place. They got all these rocks stacked up on top of this big rock. Now I've been hearing people knock this stuff over, but somebody always builds it back. So that's a Rogue Fern Trail, and we're back. I'm going to stay on the mainline trail. It goes down the hill here. It's pretty much downhill all the way back to the parking lot from here. So far, I've only passed one person going in the opposite direction of me, but I've heard some people talking, but haven't ran into them yet. Coming back to where I started. This is the end of the trail. I went about 4.5, 5 miles in a little over an hour and 20 minutes or so. And here's a look at the trail map here. I'll get a little bit closer so you can. There's the parking lot. I went Forest Ridge. And then I went across down through here, and then back up, and then the mainline trail back to the parking lot.